Welcome to this video on performing batch blast searching in Geneious Prime. In addition to performing a blast search on a single sequence, Geneious also allows you to perform searches on multiple sequences at once, known as batch blast searching. We recommend using an NCBI API key for accessing NCBI during blast searches, as this will improve the speed and reliability of the tool. To get an NCBI API key, go to the NCBI website and create a free account. Once logged in, go to Account Settings using the drop-down menu associated with your account name. Then, select Create an API Key and copy the value. Go back to Geneious and select Tools and Preferences. Switch to the NCBI tab in the new window and paste your API key. Then click OK. Now you're ready to perform the batch blast search. To perform a batch blast search, you will need a sequence list file containing your sequences of interest. With the sequence list file selected, choose the Blast button. The dialog box displays how many sequences you have selected. In this example, there are 5. Because these are nucleotide sequences, the default search algorithm chosen is MegaBlast. This program will find only high similarity matches, so it may return no hits if your sequences are from a less common species. For a more sensitive search, change this to Blast N. If desired, you can also adjust the maximum number of hits to be returned, or expand the More options to fine-tune your search settings. After clicking Search, it may take some time for the results of all searches to be returned. However, you can continue working with Geneious while the batch search runs. After the search is complete, the results will be added into separate subfolders, one for each reference sequence. The numbers next to each subfolder represent the number of hits returned. As with the single sequence search, you can view the resulting hits as a hit table or in query-centric view. When batch blasting large numbers of sequences, it can sometimes be impractical to have a separate search result folder created for each query. Instead, it may be more helpful to only return a single alignment for each query in your list. To do this, select your sequence list again and choose Blast. As before, adjust the program to Blast N, and this time, select a query-centric alignment only for the results. For this example, I will choose 5 maximum hits. This time, only a single results folder is returned, containing an alignment for each query sequence. Each hit will contain a search hit annotation, which includes the statistics for the blast match, such as the E-value, pairwise identity, and sequence length. You can display this information in tabular format by going to the Annotations table and adjusting the column settings. Here you can fine-tune what information is displayed by adding data relevant for blast searches, such as the E-value, pairwise identity, and sequence length. You can also click and drag the columns to adjust their order in the table. You can export the Annotations table as a CSV file by selecting Export Table. When performing a batch blast search, there is also an option to filter results by choosing Has Hit versus No Hit in the database under Results. Instead of returning a sequence hit, the query sequences will sort into Has Hit and No Hit sequence lists. This is useful for filtering sequence reads for contamination from a particular non-target species. To learn more, visit geneious.com.